Alright, so I was asked to review this Energen DroneMax M10. It's designed for the DJI Mavic and to charge the flight pack batteries and other things. So of course everybody knows that my interest is in what's best for public safety. So looked at this the other day, haven't really had a chance to do anything with it, been busy with airworks, but now I'm going to take and give it a once over and we'll see how it works. You know, a little bit of discussion was out online about it. Probably the best argument against it, because this thing looks really nice, but best argument against is why not just buy an additional battery, right? Buy another flight pack. Well, this thing retails for about $130 and a DJI battery is about $90, so really you're only going to get one battery for the price of this. So what would really make this a good deal, in my opinion, would be if this thing could charge two DJI batteries at the same time, two of these Mavic batteries at the same time, and the controller. If it could do all that at the same time, then by far this is a better deal than just going and buying another battery or anything like that, because not only does it have portability at that point, but you actually have a pretty good efficiency for some, you know, sometimes we take the Mavics out in places where you can't take your vehicle or something like that. So anyway, let's give this a shot, see where it goes. So what I like to test on these things is really what they're advertising. If someone sends me something to test, what are they saying they can do? It's portable and durable design. All right, we'll take a look at that. Faster charging than genuine DJI chargers. All right, we'll put that to the test too. Engineered for batteries, well, I hope so. Charge two batteries simultaneously, well, that's good. And has a built-in flashlight. Well, you know, that may not seem like a big deal, but again, this is for when you might have to go off the beaten path, you know, where your vehicle might not be able to go. So anyway, well, let's take a look here. This is the case that it comes in, and pretty nice case, kind of has a carbon fiber look to it. And let's see if we can't get down here. And of course you got your instructions, and then there's the unit itself. So one of the first things I say is that it's a portable and durable design. Well, it's portable for sure, and even comes in a nice case. Durable, yeah, I mean that thing has a pretty good rubber stopper on it. It's got this metal enclosing in it, and I'd say it's built pretty darn well, like a brick with a rubber wrapper around it for dropping it. So I would definitely say that. Of course, I don't think I'm going to go throw this off a building to drop test it, but I would say you could definitely drop this out of your hands at 6 foot in the air, and it would easily survive the fall, for sure. You know, when I drop it on the counter, it doesn't do any, doesn't seem to have any impact on it at all. All right, the other thing I can look at real quick is this tri-mode flashlight before we start charging anything. So let's see here. I think you powered on. Maybe I'm used to too much to DJI stuff. There we go. You hold it for 3 seconds. All right, now, oh, there's a flashlight. It's not bad. You could definitely, and it's got some kind of SOS thing or something like that. All right, it's nice. I mean, probably run for a long time too, but it'd be good if you were out there, again, kind of off the beaten path. So the other thing that I noticed, I like that. That's pretty nice. I say I give that thing a pass on the durability. Like I said, this thing's all metal with this real thick rubber enclosing. I give it a pass on the light. I give it a thumbs up on the durability. Here's one thing I liked about this case, though. Look at there. I don't know if this was planned or not. If it was planned, great job, Energen, on the planning. If it wasn't planned, that's a pretty good luck, because it fits two Mavic batteries in there just perfectly in this little enclosure here. So pretty nice. All right, And then of course we have the charger to charge it up, but we're not going to do that because we're going to try charging batteries off of it. And then you have the little line here for charging the Mavic batteries. So let's set this aside. And so what I want to do here, again, what I'm going to say for this thing would really be worth the money I'm buying, would be if this thing could charge two batteries, two Mavic batteries at the same time, and the controller, compared to what we can do here with just one battery. And if it'll charge them faster, that makes it all worthwhile. So that's kind of what I want to set up here now. Kind of looking at this, probably my first critique on this would be these should, I'm not a big fan of how these things plug in right here. I mean, they're nice, they fit, right? But it's kind of a, you know, it should have an angle fit, something like that, or similar to what the car charger has. So that'd probably be my first improvement recommendation. But anyway, it does fit on there. So let's plug this thing in. There it is. So let's plug that in, and also let's take our USB and plug that in. All right, and then we'll have our charger here. Now what I have is, I know a lot of people cringe whenever I say this, but I intentionally flew all of these batteries down to 5%. You got that one, you can see it's there, and we've got these two, they're all the same. So all of these batteries were flown down to 5%, because if this thing's going to charge something, it needs to charge two batteries from 5%. What if we were kind of pushing it out there for some reason or whatever? So let's do this. And in fact, what I'm going to do is just to kind of give the DJI charger, these guys are the ones making the claim for faster charging and two batteries at the same time. So I'm going to give the DJI charger the benefit of the doubt here, and I'm going to start charging it right now. All right, the other thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to time this thing over here as well. Now I'm not going to start the timer until I get this thing turned on. Okay, so let me plug this in. See if it takes off. Hey, look, that one's taking off. Let me plug this one in. See if it takes off. So that one is not. And let me plug that in. See if that. Okay, so that says it's charging. Now I'm going to go ahead and start this timer over here, just because, and I think I remember reading something in here. Believe it or not, I do read instructions from time to time. I know that's very unmanly to do, but it says right here, occasionally, if there's a great difference between the remaining battery levels of the two batteries, the M210 will fast charge the more depleted battery first. Once the power level of two batteries becomes closer or less than 20% difference, M210 will proceed to charge both batteries simultaneously. All right, that's interesting. Let's see what happens if I unplug this one then. Okay, now this one starts to charge. All right, well, you know what? We're gonna just see what it does. We're gonna plug these two in. So this thing claims simultaneous, but I don't see it. see it charging the charger, and I see it charging one battery, but we'll see. We'll see what their claims are. All right, well, I'm gonna kill this video for now because I don't think y'all want to hear me listen to me babble for the next hour. So I'm gonna kill this video. I'm gonna leave the clock running over here. Again, the DJI had the advantage, and we'll see if these two kick off and start charging together. Well, so be it. But anyway, that's the challenge, the Energen challenge right there. I want it to charge my controller and 2 batteries before DJI's charger finishes one. All right. Hey, just a quick update, guys. Kind of in the middle of this thing. It was at about 5 minutes, about a minute ago. This thing actually did start charging both of these. As you can see, both of them are blinking now, and the controller. So now the race is on. Again, let's see if it can outdo the DJI controller, and we'll see what it does. All right, a quick update here. The Energen DroneMax M10 just started blinking on this last light. According to this, that means that it's somewhere between 0 and 25%, probably less than 25%. So here's the thing, the DJI actually hit 4 lights first by probably about 2 or 3 minutes. These just hit their 4th light, and this charger is at 69% with this thing blinking. So we're gonna let it go here, but right now I kind of have concerns. Almost positive the DJI charger is going to charge faster, but now I have concerns that the M10 won't actually charge 2 batteries and a controller on one charge. So we'll see. All right, so the DJI charger just finished up over here, and it stopped. Let's see, I put a lap on it, so it stopped at what is it? 1 hour, 8 minutes, and 53 seconds. So basically 1 hour and 9 minutes. So about a minute ago, minute and a half ago, is where it goes now. And the Energen DroneMax M10, we're still going. You see we're charging. We got 4 dots. We're up to 84% on the charger up there, and we're still blinking our light there. So I'm just gonna let it go and see if it gets there. Now, if it turns off, my plan is, I've been kind of thinking since the last minute, my plan is I'm gonna turn on, plug the battery into the DJI Mavic and power it on, and we're gonna see what the percent of the battery that it actually charged up to. So we're gonna let this go until whatever happens next. All right, well, hey, look, it made it to 100% on the controller. It looks like both of these batteries are charged. I'm thinking that the DroneMax M10 actually pulled it off. Here's the times that we have. The DJI controller finished charging its 1 battery at 1 hour and 8 minutes and 53 seconds. The DroneMax M10 finished charging both batteries, the two, about 8 minutes, or about 10 minutes later, I'm sorry. And then it finished the controller, but of course we can't really do that. I just want to know how long it would take to do everything. In about 1 hour and 45 minutes to charge both batteries and the controller. And it's still blinking, as you see here, still blinking that it has some juice left in it. One thing I want to do just to make sure before we claim victory here is I want to see what, I'm going to put the battery in here, the M10 batteries. I'm going to put those in the Mavic over here and power them up, and I expect them to be at least 99%. %. Okay, well, I'll call that a full charge. I will check the DJI one too, just to make sure that it's comparable. So this one's at 98%. Power it down. And then we're going to get this other one that was charged on the M10 and pop it in here and power it on. Ooh, 96%. I'm not so sure it charged that one all the way, guys. Close, but I don't think that's charged all the way. Alright, well, we don't know if that's a battery thing or what, but let's just check the DJI one here. This one is the one that charged on the DJI. It's at 99%. That's kind of what I expected. All right, well, I'm not so sure why this one was only at 96%. It was pretty darn close, but I'm gonna say that one maybe didn't get quite charged up all the way for some reason. Again, I don't think I'm gonna hold that. These DJI batteries turn themselves off on charging usually, so I'm not so sure I can hold that against the DroneMax, of why that happened. So overall, what's my overall impression? Well, here's where I stand on the overall value of this thing. What I'd like to again go back to is, did it hold up to what it has? So, you know, let's use the stars, right? Because we have 5 stars, and ironically, we have 5 items here that Energen is promoting here. So you definitely get a 1 star on this. That gets a star. That gets a star because it did do that. Matter of fact, that gets a star, but I think I don't think the DroneMax M10 actually gets this star. Now, there's a little star beside that there, but if you go and you read the instructions, that little star, all that really says is, that all the charging specifications, etc., is done in a testing environment, and it talks about temperature. So if there was a caveat in there that the speed is only charging 1 battery at a time, and so on and so forth, okay, that might be that they would get all 5 stars, and I would have to test this another way. But the fact that it just says that it charges faster, I should be able to charge 2 of them, like this says, with this, and it also says that it can charge something on the USB port at the same time. So overall, what do I recommend on this thing? Is this thing better? Well, here's what I'm thinking right now. My thoughts are this: is that one of these things costs $90. Right? This guy costs $130. So you're going to spend $180 to get 2 of these. So what's the smart thing to do in this case? In my opinion, for public safety, especially if you're, say, a game warden, or maybe a part of the forestry service and stuff like that, that's going to be away from your vehicle and charger, my thoughts are this: is buy enough of these for your full operation, maybe 4 or 6 of them for whatever you need, and then I would probably buy these as a replacement, because again, basically you're going to get 2 charges plus a controller, right, off of one of these. And then the other, if you had, let's say you had 2 of them, right, you could charge, let's say you had four of these batteries, and then what you'd be able to do is charge 2 of them plus your controller off of one of these M10s, and then charge the other 2 plus your tablet or your Crystal Sky battery off of the other one. So I would say probably want to get one of these for every 2 of these, and in the end you would end up with the better performance and best bang for your buck. I'm not saying only buy 2 of these and then go with these. You need to have enough of these to do your full operation. So anyway, hope that makes sense. 4 stars for the Energen DroneMax M10. So hopefully that helps, and hopefully y'all maybe agree with me. If not, let me know. Bye.